On a very hot day, we tackled the Lapworth flight. We are only doing 21 locks today, only, as our turn off towards the Grand Union is just after lock 21. I'm convinced that I didn't hit the front of the boat, but actually hit something underneath.
I think there's something under the water. I didn't hit that thing. No.
For some of the flight, we were assisted by a waterways chaplain called Richard. They are a huge support to boaters, whether it be some practical help or just listening, as this can be quite a lonely life.
I felt like I hit something underneath the water.
This flight of locks have been the worst ones we have experienced. The paddles have been so stiff that it really does make you wonder how less able people manage. And no, before you all say it, it wasn't just me. Duncan found them quite tough as well. And obviously the heat didn't help. But honestly, this canal has been our worst. It is beautiful, but just far too many problems.
What a day. Right, it's about 1:30. We're nearly done now. That's the Lapworth flight up there. This is the last one in the Lapworth flight. We come down here. If you carry on down to the right, that carries on with the Stratford and Penavon, and the left takes you to the Grand Union, and that's the way we're going. It's very, 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 very warm today, and we'll be glad to get in the boat. The boat is lovely and cool inside actually. All the windows, all the blinds are shut, the hatches are shut, and it's so cool, it's lovely. This is coming over the bridge now, so we're just walking over the Stratford and Penavon Canal and heading towards King's Junction, the Grand Union. Oh. These have got to be the worst paddles I've ever had. They're horrible. This one isn't actually too bad. my water taxi now. We are just about to get on to the Grand Union now. This is still the Stratford-upon-Avon Canal Arm. Oh, sorry, this is the Stratford-upon-Avon Canal Arm, and which links the Stratford-upon-Avon Canal and the Grand Union Canal. Oops, I'm getting on here. So this is the Grand Union Canal. New canal?
Oh, yeah.
New waters?
They've all been new so far. Every inch is a new water.
Yes. But a new canal today. Good morning. It's 6:45 in the morning and we're just about getting ready to set off. We're not going very far today. Yesterday we did the Lapworth flight. Boy, that was hard work. The paddles were just really, really difficult. Really difficult. I've never known a flight so hard. The gates, opening the gates and stuff was fine. It was the paddles. Oh, they were awful. So today we've just got onto the Grand Union yesterday, and let's just get the book out. So we're in book 3 of the guide. That's the Lapworth flight coming down here. So then we did the arm that brought us onto the Grand Union, and this is the Grand Union. So we are round about here. So today we're just going to go down here, and this is the Hatton flight. We're not doing the Hatton flight today. In fact, we might not even do it tomorrow. But we're just going to hopefully get there. I think it's about a 2-hour journey. So that's us for today. And tackle that flight. We've got some stuff being delivered to the marina in Warwick. So that's us for today. This mooring would have been lovely for a couple of days, but it's only for a day. So we're on the move. It's beautiful today. I don't know whether you can hear it, but that hum is the M42, I believe. Apparently there was a 12-mile tailback on that yesterday. Oh, I feel so sorry for me. We passed underneath the bridge. Excuse me. We passed underneath the bridge, and I didn't think it was a motorway because it wasn't noisy. But and then you could just see the lorries that were just like stood still. But I feel so sad. Oh, you can feel that sun. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful. Oh, and by the way, the boat was lovely and cool when we went in there yesterday. It was 2:30, so it was in the proper heat. We'd been cruising all day. The black roof, not an issue, but we think what it is because we've got the black windows, we've got the privacy glass, and we put the bungs, we've got 2 bungs, and now we close the shutters, so that makes it okay. But it was not hot at all. Got a bit warm in the evening, but other than that it's been fine. So we're going to unhook, unmoor and set off. So we'll pick you up on the way. So we're now on the Grand Union Canal, having left the, this was Tom of the Wood visitor moorings, this one was actually. So having left the Stratford-upon-Avon Canal, what do you think of the Stratford-upon-Avon Canal?
For me, so far, it's been the worst one. Very picturesque. Its redeeming features are the fact it's very picturesque.
Water.
Very picturesque. But water levels are low. There's loads and loads of debris in the water. Loads and loads of massive tree trunks just floating around with the rest of the trees still attached to them. Bottles, plastic bottles and litter everywhere. It was just awful. And then obviously the locks, Christ. they're a nightmare. You need to be Arnold Beefenberger just to operate the mechanism. It's really difficult. I'm not sure how the elderly will get on with that.
No.
They didn't leak. There were the least set of leaky locks we've been. But yeah, be nice to see what it's like. Well, because apparently it's due to be dredged in September. It'd be nice to see what it's like then. I imagine it'd be a different canal altogether. But it's just really difficult to get alongside, and just loads of crap everywhere. Which is it's the worst canal so far, yeah.
In fact, we came through a lift bridge, and Duncan was driving it through, and the boat had actually got 3/4 of the way through, and then all of a sudden something must have been disturbed underneath, because all I could see was the boat go whoop.
It's like we've just driven over a granny on a bank.
Yeah, it was shocking actually.
We've set off early today, haven't we, because of the weather. We've got about a couple of hours ahead of us, yeah? Is that right?
Yes, yeah, I think so. I think that's what it said.
Yeah. So,
and then we're done for the day, aren't we?
Yeah. And we can just sit out the heat somewhere.
We'll catch you later. So this is us for the day, and yes, we're going on pins. I know, we're a little bit ooh. Just around that corner is Hatton Flight. We don't want to do that today, but we don't want to go too near that we get stuck. The Hatton Flight is open from 10 till 3, and it's only about 8:15. So this is a nice spot. It's a little bit mix of sun and shade. I don't want to be fully in the shade. Good morning. This is the 12th of July and we are at the top of Hatton Flight. We stayed around the corner yesterday, moved here last night. It's nice in the shade. There's nobody else waiting actually. It's 20 to 10. They open at 10 o'clock, but there's a water point here just by the top lock. So we're taking the opportunity just to fill up the tanks. We did have about 70% of water, but never pass a water point. I'm quite surprised that there's nobody else waiting actually. There were no boats that passed us yesterday. So from what I can gather there, no boats came up the Hatton Flight yesterday. It was very hot, and it's going to be hot today, although there is a little bit of a breeze, so that might cool things down. But we're hoping to we will get to Warwick today, because we've got some stuff on order from one of the marinas at wharfs there. Got an anchor because we need an anchor, so we're going on a river. We need a barge pole because the water levels are so low that if we get stuck we can't get ourselves off. They're 65 quid. Oh, we've had a letter put on here now. All right, so that's just, there's a note here just telling us that the Hatton Flight is opening from 10 till 3, but we knew that anyway. But we are now on another time constraint because we had a CRT message yesterday that there's a couple of flights on the Oxford Canal, the South Oxford, that are going to be closing from the 21st. So that's a week on Monday. So we need to get through there. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go for it for the next few days, get through them locks, and then we should be all right. It is pain because we want to stay and we want to experience. We are going fast anyway because we need to get to Bath to help our son move house and his pregnant fiance. They're moving house. So we said we'd go and help them. So we are on a time constraint, but we can't relax and enjoy anything because of these closures. So we're having to bomb it. It is a nuisance, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could have a couple of days in Oxford. It'd be nice if we can have a couple of days in Oxford.
Yeah, we should be able to then because we'll be past the closures then, wouldn't we? Shouldn't we?
Yeah, but there'll just be more. We'll create them.
I mean, it is beautiful, it is lovely and warm, but we do pay for it. And that's the thing, we can either have high canals and just shed loads of rain. I like the sun. It's never affected me like this though, where I can't go places where I've got to go really fast. But never mind, it's one of them things. So anyway, yes, so we're going to go down the Hatton flight. Waiting for the lockies just to open the gate.
I'm just saying what we'll do is when we finish filling up, we'll free up the water point landing and move up to the lock landing so that this is still free, still usable, and we're not using it, occupying it. It's 10:15.
By the time we finish that, it should be open. There's a boat coming.
There you go. Might want the water.
Yeah. So we're probably about halfway through the Hatton flight now. There's been the odd couple of boats. There's 2 coming up now. And we've been taking turns again, doing 3 locks each. And Duncan's in with Jess, I think it's called. We have a lockie on helping us. It's bloody warm though. I think we're on about 27 degrees now and it's hot. So I'm off now to set the next lock so that they can drive through, and the other half of Reflections, they'll close that one off. It's much easier when there's 2 of you because you don't have to keep running around the lock. The locks are easier to manage as well. But there's been 4 boats go up so far. I don't know if there's any come down behind us. Certainly can't see any. But oh my god, they're so difficult. The paddles. It's hard work. It's beautiful though. I mean, look at that. That's stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful day. Blooming out though. We're about 26, 27 degrees at the moment. It's a bit warm. A bit warm to doing these anyway. But needs must. And I've got oil on my t-shirt, so I'm not happy. How was that?
That was hard work, and we shared it. You know what I mean? One drove and one and so forth. But we came through with Narrowboat Reflections with Jez and Sal. And to be fair, Sal didn't get a break at all, did you? Because they don't switch over. So it must have been horrendous for her. I mean, my feet are burning. So, but for me personally, it was hard work. That was hard work. But obviously, the sun hasn't helped. But other than that, it was all right.
And flight ticked off.
Yeah, another one. Just so happens where we're going, we're doing most of them, aren't we? Or it certainly seems that way. But yeah, did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. It was really, really hard work. Them paddles are so stiff. And to be honest with you, I think some of them don't stop. They just keep turning round and round and round because it never seemed to stop. Obviously it didn't fall off the end, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, we're all hot and bothered now. I think we're going to try and we're not going to. There's 2 more locks through Warwick. We may not, if we can find some shade before then, we're going to stop and have some lunch because I'm a bit peckish now. It's 1:30. It took us 3.5 hours to do that, and that was hard.
As we arrive in Warwick, we find out that our anchor and barge pole haven't arrived, and as it's a Saturday, we're looking at least Monday. Thankfully, the wharf said that they would deliver it to us further down the canal, as they're aware that we have to keep moving to beat the closures. We eventually find a little shade just the other side of Warwick and collapse in sweaty puddles inside the boat. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.